for most multi-passionate, the issue isn't a lack of idea or talent, not even a lack of strategy. Often it's the sheer confusion between how you position yourself, how you talk about what you do, and the amount of ways people can actually work with you, considering how little marketing you actually do. Now let's unpack that. When we are creative, sometimes we'll build a business out of all that we love, and that can look like low ticket offer, medium priced offer, in person events, retreats. We want to do workshops, we want to do maybe even products or prints. Like there's so many things that you're thinking of creating. And I would actually love to challenge you to start today by asking yourself, how many ways can people work with me right now? Maybe it's 7, maybe it's 12. Micro versions, different things. But the thing is, when we look at it truly, and often when I have clients on my clarity session, I look at, okay, so how many people are booking all of those offers? And the reality is they're not all selling. They're not all booked out. They're not necessarily working well. And most people don't even know they exist because you haven't yet built such a strong foundation with your main positioning, your main umbrella of what people know you for. And you most likely don't have enough attention to justify so many streets, so many direction. Let's think about a city for a second, right? There's in villages one main street because the amount of people living in the village, that's enough. Everyone can go down the street. When you think about a huge city, now you're getting into a complex infrastructure. There's so many streets because there are thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of people. And if it was just one main street, everything would crash, right? So complexity and infrastructure comes when we have enough volume, enough attention, enough traffic. When we are in a tiny, cozy community, and there's either a handful or even maybe even 100 people that know you, we don't need such complexity. And that complexity, even though you desire to offer all of this, is what's slowing down you building an actual sustainable and predictable business model that brings you consistent income. And it's important to address that. And I'm not someone that will say you should just have one offer, one avatar. It's not quite correct. It's rather that depending of the priority you have right now, we need to be honest about it and we need to actively set up the business to support it. So for the clients that come to me that are drowning in meetings, and they're exhausted and they're tired, they're always on Slack, notifications are coming up, they constantly get bookings, but they feel like they never have time and they feel like the money isn't there. Their priority is not revenue and it's not traffic. They have attention, they have bookings, they're booked out. At that level, the priority is better infrastructure. So maybe we need to bring people to a group or somewhere else so that we don't have so much one-on-one. But also a different price category, maybe better filters so that we have less meetings at a higher price point, better boundaries, maybe less deliverables so that they're not drowning in doing everything, giving everything, right? So it's architecture. We're changing things so that people can still feel extremely served by the service, but you stay balanced. You have well-being. You're put at the center. When we have someone that's building the beginning of their business, right? You don't have anything. You don't have attention. You don't have traffic. You don't have any clients. So you don't want to be scaling the amount of people that are transitioning from corporate, maybe like doctor, lawyers, or consultant, or project manager, leadership, and then they want to build their own business. And they're thinking, I want to scale. I want to make sure it's scalable. No, you're not scaling right now. You're building foundation. So to build foundation, we need a strong, clear path. Simplicity. And on the contrary, if you're currently running a business that has 1 million offers, but you're lacking demand or you're lacking people booking you, we're not working on scaling either. We're working on actually cutting through the noise you've created, the chaos you've created, so that you can prioritize on building first a sustainable foundation of revenue from which you can then expand and do more and give more. So it's not so much that your business is chaotic right now. It's that you're not paying attention to what is truly important to you and you're getting distracted by all of the shiny object you're seeing on the internet. because you're thinking, I want to increase my revenue, but then you're looking left and right and you're thinking, I want to blow up on social media, and you're getting distracted making carousel, or you're getting distracted starting a Substack because people say they make 50K. You're just getting distracted. And that's so normal because you're living on the internet with your business and there's all these people and these things coming around. But that's why it's so interesting to notice, okay, if I want to build a sustainable foundation, it's not just my revenue, it's also my well-being. It's also my reputation, the types of clients I work with. There's so many pieces to feeling grounded, to trusting the business, to feeling like you have something that you can settle in a way and just enjoy, right? You're not trying right now to work 14 hours a day. I know you're not. So we need to ask ourselves what truly matters right now. Set a new priority and then look at what do we need to change in the offer, in the positioning, in the filtering, in the attracting, in the selling. What is actually right now not working in your business that is stopping you from having something that you can count on? And we also mean counting on well-being, right? Because if you're constantly exhausted, you cannot count on peace of mind. So what we can count on, when I say this, I mean knowing you can wake up in the morning, you do what you love, you can play and expand in new areas with the energy or the revenue that you have that you can reinvest, but you feel safe in your business, right? That's truly what I want for you, because when you feel safe, you can drop in, you can land, then you can make more art, then you can make more projects, then you can have fun. When you have fun, things are coming to you. When you're feeling dread, you're not so magnetic in that moment, right? You notice it. You want to hide. You want to stay home. You want to wait until it gets better. Wait until that next client or that next thing. So if you want to grow this business in a way that feels good, we need to get you right now in your energy of power and magnetism. And we do this by decluttering everything that's chaotic or that's overwhelming right now, that's costing you, and simplifying the path to your business, making revenue that is sustainable right now. Because once we build one sustainable foundation at a time, we're not standing anymore on a house of cards. We're standing on even ground. And when we stand on even ground, our creativity can flourish, our connection can flourish. We move away from all this pushy, forceful, panic energy, and we move into harmony. And then it feels really good. So if you're thinking, love this, Marjolaine, but I don't know where to begin, book yourself into my 15-minute business clarity session. I'll see what's going on right now and I'll give you the next step and the path for you to find more ease and more sustainable both energy and revenue. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful full moon. I took time to do a deep house reset today and a cleaning because that's so good to just let new energy flow in. And I'll see you tomorrow.